All right, let's bring in Rob Shaw at the BC Legislature for more on this. So, Rob, how is the Trump tariff issue playing out down there at the Ledge today?
Well, Stacey, a lot of drama over that motion you saw in Mary's story there, put on the floor by the NDP. And what it called for is for all MLAs to oppose the Trump tariffs and support the NDP's response with things like pulling Kentucky bourbon and alcohol from Republican states off of store shelves. It's a non-binding motion. It doesn't really do anything. It's mostly kind of a political trap by the NDP to catch anyone who hesitated and then label them American sympathizers and Trump supporters. And 5 Conservative MLAs played right into that trap, voting no to opposing Trump. Here they are, the contradictory quartet, if you will. Some of them you'll recognize from past controversies. There's Dallas Brody, who posts about bodies and the lack of bodies found at residential schools has been an issue this week. Brent Chapman, who called Palestinians inbred, walking, talking time bombs. And there's Jordan Keeley from The Peace, Heather Maas from Chilliwack, and Tara Armstrong from Kelowna. Mainly, they said they don't support Canadian counter tariffs and BC's retaliatory moves to target those Republican states for things like peanut butter and orange juice and whiskey. Here's some of that, plus the NDP response today.
If it stopped at the idea of just the tariffs, I think I might have been okay with that. But when we go farther to start singling out particular political parties, why are you politicizing something?
Right now, my perspective was that I'm completely against the tariffs, but I want to see better diplomacy from our leaders when it comes to other countries and our strongest trading partner.
And at the end of the day, I had to decide what was best for my constituents, what my constituents how they would want me to vote.
I'll put it this way. What family in this province doesn't have issues or divisions in it? The question is, what is it that unites us, not what is it that divides us?
Well, we were hoping yesterday to show a sign of unity and strength, but what we got instead was a BC Conservative Party that's more interested in flying the MAGA flag than the Canadian flag.
Normally we don't see this kind of disagreement from parties because votes are what we call whipped to one position. Rustad has promised free votes for his caucus, so we get these open disagreements. Looks a little bit like dissent in some cases with these 5 MLAs. It actually is. But again, Stacey, this is a symbolic vote with political consequences. The NDP are already using this to say the Conservatives don't support Canada, which drags down the debate on Trump tariffs here to kind of political back and forth as we get closer and closer to that Trump tariff deadline.